Hi, this is Carrie from Scrapyard Chicks to bring you our last photo ornament of our 10 days of photo ornaments, and it is this fun kind of Christmas tree ball. And inside, it's kind of hard to see, I did a tag inside with a little photo of my sweet dog Hershey last Christmas, something on each side of her. And I just used a little, a wallet size photo, and then it's just paper strips, and you can actually adjust these, and you can actually open them up kind of if you're hanging this on your tree so that your photo really shows. This is just a super fun and easy ornament for our last day. I hope that you've enjoyed all these, and I hope that you take some time to just kind of take some of your photos and make yourself a photo memory tree, because we have one in our hall right now, and it is just so much fun to have that all the time. The fun thing about this ornament is it actually kind of spins when you put it on your tree, so it's just a really cool thing, and I really enjoyed it. It's a really easy one to do. So I'm going to show you all the steps. What you need is you need five 1/2 by 12-inch strips of paper, and you want them to be double-sided. I prefer something that's a solid on one side and a pattern on the other, because I think it gives you a really cool effect. Now with this one, we did the stripe on the outside and then the blue is on the inside, and I think with this other one I'm going to do it the opposite way. So what you want to do first is you want to, excuse me, I just need to reach over here and grab a pen. You want to line all your strips up like this. You can have all your stripes going the same way if you want. I kind of like it when they sort of alternate back and forth. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix those up a little bit. And then I'm just going to stack those up into a stack. We're going to find the center part, the center point, and since they're 12 inches long, that will be 6 inches. And I'm just going to mark that. And we are going to punch a hole using the small hole punch on our crocodile through all of those layers, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brad. You can use any kind of brads. On this one I used some sort of large brads. You could use just any kind of decorative brad that you wanted to do. A brad really works the easiest. I guess you could use an eyelet or something, but I think it would be a little bit trickier to get this to work. So we're just going to go ahead and brad those strips all together like that and just kind of hold that tight. This is going to be our outside. This is going to be our inside. Then I'm going to punch a hole in each end in the same fashion using my little hole punch on my crocodile, just like that, and like that. Then we're just going to set that off to the side for just a second. Now I'm going to use a 2-inch metal rim tag to put my photos on. But if you don't have a 2-inch metal rim tag, you could cut out like a 2 1/4 or 2.5 inch, just a plain cardstock circle like this with your Cricut or with a punch, and you could put your pictures on that. So either way will work. I think on the second ornament we'll just use the piece of cardstock. So then I have these 2 wallet-sized photos of Oscar from last Christmas with a little toy, and I'm just going to take my 2-inch circle punch, and I'm going to just punch out his picture on both of them, and I want something for each side. You could do family pictures. Ooh, I kind of got up a little bit, so I might have to round mine off just slightly. The problem with wallets is they're 2 by 3, and if your punch is 2 inches, it makes it a little bit tricky to, if you move it at all, sometimes you get off just slightly. So I'm just going to round that corner off. So I've got my little picture of Oscar for this side, so I'm just going to use my regular old scrapbook adhesive. You can use you know, wet glue. You can use just your regular tape runner, whatever you like, and I'm just going to do a picture on each side of that little circle, just real fast and simple, like this. You want to make sure they're facing the same way with this one. And then I'm just going to take my crocodile and I'm going to punch a hole, and because it's going to actually dangle inside of my ornament. So I'm going to use about 6 inches of twine, and I'm just going to feed it through the hole and just tie. Why they never want to go through when here. Got a little hole stuck in there. So I'm just going to feed it through. I'm just going to hang my little tag on there. I'm just going to tie a knot in the top. And then I'm actually going to tie it inside the ornament before we put it all together. But for now, we'll just leave it just like that. So we'll put this off to the side. Okay, so I've got my pieces like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to unfurl them yet. I'm going to go ahead and make them into a band. I'm going to take my brad. I'm going to put it through all of the strips from one side. And then I'm going to feed the other strips from the other way right underneath that. It's okay if they kind of buckle a little bit because we're going to actually unfold them. Then just go ahead and open that brad up so you have this kind of a ring like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our little photo, and I'm actually going to, okay, sorry about that, I had to change my memory. So we're actually going to tie that around this brad that's in here. So you might need to pull those little kind of legs up just slightly. And what I do is I'm going to wrap it around a couple of times. And then just kind of tie it down. You could use, if you can't find baker's twine, you could use a real thin ribbon for this. You could use that great silver gold Christmas kind of stuff that you tie gift tags on with. You know, that would be really cute in there. So we're just going to tie that inside like that and then just kind of cut those little ends off. And so it's going to hang in the middle. You want about 1 inch, no more than 1 inch, because when we open this up, we want it to dangle in the center there. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're just going to start with your strips of paper. And I would recommend starting, you just can kind of unfurl them a little bit. And you want to be careful because you don't want to tear them. So start with the very inside one, just kind of move it out. Then go to the next one. And just kind of, see how you're going to do that? You're just going to keep sort of opening up those paper strips and just kind of moving them over to the side. So it just kind of unfolds almost into kind of a crisscross shape. Now we've done baskets like this before, where we've done stuff like this. You can use this, you make pumpkins. It's a great little technique. It's just a real easy and fast one to do. And the nice thing, it only takes like about 2.5 inches, 2.5 by 12 inches of paper. So it's very economical. Okay, so now we have our little ornament. We've got our Oscar hanging there in the center. And we're going to tie our little hanger on the top. And that is it. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to tie about 12 inches of twine onto the top, just like I did here. We're going to use that same technique. We're just going to kind of wrap it around. And here I use some really pretty decorative snowflake brads. Like I said, you can use just about anything that you want. So that is our last ornament for our 10 days of Christmas. And I hope that you've enjoyed those and that you continue to come and shop at scrapyardchicks.com. We've got lots of kits. We do great events. We've got free crops if you're in the Seattle area. We do workshop weekends, all kinds of different things going on. So Merry Christmas to everybody, and I hope that you enjoy watching all of our videos. Thanks!